Hey guys, we're back for the final on our xXx Xander's 67 GTO flame car that we're also doing for the 100 Years of Pontiac group build, hosted by yours truly, King Bob at King Bob's Modelwerks. And I hope you got plenty of time if you want to jump in and do that. It runs until the end of the year. But I wanted to do this car for a long time, and I finally got around to doing it. I didn't have the official xXx car, but if you check the earlier videos, I show you which kits come with the xXx parts in them, and we put together, I think, a pretty decent build. And everybody poo-poos and bitches about the AMT 67 GTO. It's an old kit tooling, and it has a few small issues. But if you're willing to take just a few minutes of your time, do a little bit of modeling, it turns out really well. And that just basically involves doing a couple simple things. Like for the front grille, you have to sand the inside of the fender buckets for the headlight, where the headlight buckets go a little bit, and the bottom of the front fascia bar, so that the grille fits up properly. On some of the versions of the kit, depending if you get the age of the tooling, some of them are the molding. Some of them, the bumper is a little bit too wide, the rear bumper, and on those you can either live with it, it's not that much, or you can cut it right down the middle, and basically the kerf of your razor saw is the amount that it needs to be closed in. I mean, it's a minuscule amount, so you can cut it in half, glue it back together, sand it and cover your seam, and you're back in business. The only one that takes a little more effort, which not really, is the engine is too small. The engine that comes in the kit is just way too small for the car. I mean, the car were huge, I'll give you that. But the engine in there is just too tiny. It just doesn't look right. So on this one, I actually sourced out a big block Chevrolet engine which would match up with the Pontiac engine, the 400 Pontiac engine. We did the Chevrolet 427 big block, which comes in the some of the 69 Camaro kits. That worked out really well. We just did a basic build on that. We didn't really add anything extra to it, and I'm real happy with that part. For the paint, we did Tropical Glitz Indigo, which is a real close to the actual color of the paint, which was on the real car was called Indigo Blastberry Prism. It's a color shift paint. It's really hard to get a hold of, and it's really expensive, but DuPont only made it for specifically for this vehicle, and I have not sourced an affordable source for it, so we went with the Indigo, which is super close. It just doesn't quite have the red color shift in it that the actual car does, but it will do for this build. The flame car had in the movie, the roof blows off of it, and he does like a parachute ejection from it. So we're kind of built it as that car, the flame car. You can go on the Googles if you want to check out the real car, and then just put in the XXX flame car, and you'll get this one, which was originally a hard top, and they cut the roof off, and they just put an insert panel on it and ran with it. So give us 1 second here, and we'll take it down off of the turntable, and we'll get a closer look. Okay, we got her down so we can get a little closer look at this stuff. We did a lot of photo etch on it, and we'll kind of swing around through that as we go. But we'll start right up here in the front. We used the photo etch grill inserts. We cut out the original plastic ones, and we did salvage the marker lights from those, and then put the photo etch grills in its place. I also opened up the space underneath the grill here on the kit part that's all closed in. I opened it up just so it looked more prototypical. The flame car shot missiles out of the top headlights, so those headlights are gone and the missile tubes are there. So that's kind of how we did our front end. Let me pop the hood off here. And as I said, we did, even with being a huge car, it kind of swallows up that big block Chevy engine. But imagine that being about 20% smaller. That's what happens that's what the kit engine is. It's about 20% smaller than that one, and it just doesn't look right. But this also makes it a great candidate for an engine swap with a nice big 3D printed LS engine or something like that, because you got plenty of room under there in the bay there for a large engine. So yeah, that'd be cool. One of the other modifications I did was to redo the core support to cover up the post for from back when this was a promo kit, and then we put it in a filler panel, and we put in our hood latches and all that good stuff there. Just a little extra added detail. I also have a photo etch radiator cap that came in the photo etch set. On our kick panel, you have the photo etch badge there. I got a little wax in my door jamb. I got to get cleaned out of there. I always find this stuff when I'm shooting a video. And we got our GTO badge, photo etch GTO badges on the back, and side pipes also come in the kit. That was part of the Xander's car, had the side pipes. We got our photo etch brake light bezel trim is on there, and like I said, the GTO badge. We use the sewing pin head for the lock for the hood for the trunk lock. Same on the same side. These wheels are the kit wheels. I did add change out the tires to ones that I liked a little better, and put the decals on the tires for the white lettering. We get inside here. Xander's car had a whole host of gauges across the hood, and there's more that ran down the passenger side vertically, but I didn't add those in. I think we had plenty there. We added photo etch seat belts. The dash, in previous videos I showed the dash that has a load of photo etch added to it. We have photo etch door handles and window cranks, and the ashtrays, covers, and all that stuff is in there, and it's real nice. Again, I'll have pictures, still pictures, and in the previous videos we really went through that stuff. On the underside, it is basically bone stock. I modified the side pipes to fit the headers from the Chevy engine, and got that to work out real nice. I still see a spot I need to touch up. Again, I always find this stuff when I'm shooting the video. But yeah, it's all worked out real nice. I'm real happy with all of that. So there it is, boys and girls. There are our Xander's XXx GTO. May do another one of these in the future and do it the earlier version when the top was still on it. But it turned out really well. I'm real happy with it. And you can buy these kits fairly cheap. I mean, if you want the specific Xander one, you may have to search for it, but you'll still find it cheap. Just check out the previous videos that I'll show you which kits have this kit in it and which ones have the stock GTO. But yeah, I mean, if you want to spend a little bit of work and time, I mean, boom, we got a beautiful looking car. So with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.